Hello JT, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trinity. Today I'm going to be telling you guys how I almost got evicted. They tried me, and this is going to help a lot of people because being an adult is not easy.
Even better than I was the last time, baby.
We back.
First, I want to tell you guys about this giveaway I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be giving away $100 in cash. I think it's going to be very beneficial. Make sure to look in the description box if you want a chance to win you some cash. This happened at my old apartment. So not this one, my old one. If you ever saw me with that tie-dye background, that was when I was in that apartment. So before I signed the lease, she wanted to, of course, see what I do, check my income. You know how that whole thing goes. She finds out that I'm a YouTuber and she begins to watch my videos right in front of me, and it was so uncomfortable. It was just like, you couldn't do this later. Like, you gotta do it right in front of me. She was just laughing, having her a good old time. And that's cool. Honestly, I wanted to keep it to myself, but I can't because it's how I make a living. So what can you do? At that point, everything was good. I wasn't having any problems with this apartment until I come home to a note on my door. If you have an apartment, you already know that if you get a note on your door, that means you're not paying your rent, something ain't right. So there I am looking at my door like, why do I have a notice on my door? Like, I paid rent. What they trying to say? Like, what's going on? And immediately I was upset because I did everything I needed to do. I didn't understand why I had a notice on my door. I grabbed the paper and I'm like, wait, hold on, because I'm not playing no games. So I'm just like, what is this about? What is this telling me that I owe the apartment money and it's past due?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I'm gonna get kicked out if I don't pay it, blah, blah, blah. I had to grab my glasses and I just had to see. I had to really make sure that they ain't got me jacked up. Called the office so quick. Y'all don't even understand. Because I was just like, nah, they left this here today. I need to catch them today and let them know that they made a mistake. I'm not gonna wait. So I'm on the phone and I'm just, because I'm already upset. Because I know I paid rent and I didn't understand why I was getting a notice on my door. I don't know what went wrong. Like, in my head, I'm just like, okay, did someone steal my money order? Like, what happened? Hello, this is Horrible Apartment. Can I help you? Hey, so I got a notice on my door saying that I owed money and that I didn't pay rent.
You're gonna have to contact your bank.
Well, I've never had a problem with my bank before, so.
Well, I'm not sure what the problem is. You may just want to call your bank and just see if they can fix the problem.
Okay, I can do that. I'll give you a call back. So annoyed because I knew that it was a problem on their end. Like, I always get my money orders through the bank. I've never had a problem with my bank. This has never happened before. So I knew for a fact it wasn't my bank, but I just told her, okay, let me just call them just so I can tell you that I called them and that it's y'all's fault. So I called my bank. The guy looked at my account and he saw that the money was taken out my account. Like, it's not there anymore. The money is gone because it's in the money order that I turned in to my apartment. The lady was telling me that there was like error or insufficient funds. No, the funds were there. She was even trying to tell me that the check bounced. Like, it can't bounce. That's not what a money order is. A money order is when you actually take the money and you put it into a money order. It's not like money that isn't there. A money order is money that's there. So anyways, I called the lady back. And I tell her, I called my bank. It's not them, it's you. So she told me she would call me back, and I got a call from the bank actually telling me, hey, Ms. Jones, we can give you proof that the money was actually in the money order and that it cleared. So at this point, I'm excited. I'm like, okay, well, I got my proof and the bank is standing behind me, so if we gotta fight this thing, then we good. I called the office back and I told her, oh, by the way, I have proof and I have a receipt that shows that I did what I needed to do, and this is all on you. You did this. She told me that it doesn't matter. It didn't matter that I had proof or anything, that it needs to get paid, and if it doesn't get paid, then I'm going to get kicked out. And she's going to see if she can scan it again. So I don't know if they have a scanner. I don't know how that works on their end. I just know that I give you the money order and you're supposed to take care of it and make sure you get your money and make sure I don't have to pay double rent. Get off the phone with her. I didn't really like the fact that she wasn't open to taking any of the proof that I had that I did what I needed to do. So fast forwarding to the situation that happened in the past, we're not gonna talk about that. That's 2017. But I had to file a restraining order, and in that restraining order, it does allow you by law to get out of your lease. So that's the situation that I was in. So I contacted them and I let them know, like, hey, I'm in danger. I'm scared for my life. I can't stay here. I'm just letting you know I'm about to be chucking up the deuces and I'm breaking my lease. I even told her what happened, and she was not trying to help me out. The same exact lady giving me the runaround, talking about, oh, well, we can get someone to, you know, rent out your apartment. You're still gonna have to pay, blah, blah, blah. This lady had no type of empathy towards my situation. Like, I was coming in there really scared, really ready just to leave the place instantly. Sitting there trying to get her to understand, and she's giving me the runaround where there's nothing we can do for you. And I'm like, okay, there's a problem. She even went to the back and looked at the policies and was just like, oh, well, we don't have anything for a 50B. Well, there was something small for a 50B, but it wasn't including the whole law pertaining to a 50B, getting out of your lease. Like, someone wrote something totally different. After that situation, I called my attorney and he told me, okay, well, they have to. So I'm going to be contacting them directly and I'm gonna get it handled for you, and he did. So I was happy about that, but I was really upset that she was really giving me the runaround and I had to reach out to my attorney just to get it resolved, and she didn't take my word for it. I also tried to give her a copy of the restraining order and also the paper that shows by law I can be let out my lease early, and she wasn't even trying to take it. And I'm like, you know what, they just don't do things correct at that office, clearly. I'm letting you know right now, if you have a restraining order against someone that knows where you live, you can get out of your lease early. That's simple. If they're trying to fight against you, hey, you can let them take you to court. Okay, the whole office was jacked up, not to mention they did allow my ex to come into the office and take my package. If you saw the stories before, you know that he showed up to the door with my package. How did he get my package? Oh, because he walked in the leasing office, walked past the front desk, and allowed him to go to the back to get my package. After I already went to the office, when we broke up, I told them, can you take his name off of the little mailbox, because he doesn't live here anymore, we're not together anymore, that's it. She knew who he was. I'm not going to get into a bunch of detail or anything like that, but she knew who I was because I was like the YouTuber, and she knew him because she knew me. So she knew his face, and she even admitted to me, oh, well, I didn't know that, you know, he was going to go through all that. I made sure to update the office about the certain things that were going on in the apartment and all of that. Like, I let them know that he was not allowed to be there. So that was another thing I just wanted to add in, that because it just shows how jacked up this apartment place was anyway. Someone's calling my phone. I don't really know the number and I wish I never picked up, but I picked up, and it was the same lady from the office at the old apartment. And she starts wanting to know about YouTube, like, oh, well, how can I get on? And I'm into it, and can you teach me how to do it? And I'm not really telling her that much because I'm just kind of like, aren't you the one that wasn't trying to help me out with this whole restraining order situation? Like, aren't you the one that gave me a hard time about the rent that I did pay? And no. So I got off the phone with her. I'm kind of just quickly getting to the point here, you know what I'm saying? Moving forward to, I don't know, maybe a few months after that, get something through the mail, and I called the number because it was a collection agency. And I was just like, what's this about? The guy on the phone is telling me, oh, well, you owe basically your old apartment this much money. And I'm like, no, this is a mistake. And I got off the phone with him because, you know, they be talking. I hang up on them people. I call my old apartment, and it's the same lady, the one that was calling me about YouTube and the one the lady, and I just told her I wanted to speak to the manager. I don't want to really have any type of conversations or anything. I just want to speak to the manager right now because it's getting pretty serious, because now y'all really tripping. I have the general manager on the phone, the main manager, and she looks at my account and she's saying, oh well, yeah, you didn't pay rent for this month. And I'm like, whoa, this situation was supposed to be resolved long time ago. I remember I called the bank. They told me it wasn't them. It was on y'all's end. My money went through, so y'all need to find it. Y'all need to fix this. Y'all are supposed to then resolve this situation. And how did y'all wait until now to bring it up? Like, this is last minute. Y'all should have been called me. If anything, I was supposed to go to court. When you don't pay your rent and they file the eviction papers and all of that, technically you're supposed to be going to court. And I didn't get no court papers or nothing. So in my eyes, I felt like it was already resolved. Y'all figured out y'all's mistake. She's continuing to look at my account and she said, oh, well, you know, it's showing that it didn't go through. And I'm like, I have proof. So she's like, okay, well, can you bring it in tomorrow morning? And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But just to let you know, I already offered to bring this in long time ago. Like, if y'all needed receipts and proof, the lady up in the front, I know her name, but I'm not gonna say her name, but the lady in the front told me that y'all don't need it. It doesn't matter. I ain't have to tell her that, but I did, because I wanted her to know, hey, y'all not doing what y'all need to do, and this would have been resolved had that proof been in your office long time ago. So the next morning, I went there, I turned in all the papers, and she said, okay, we're gonna look over it, blah, blah, blah. Eventually I get a call and she says, oh, well, I talked to corporate and it shows that it did go through. And I'm like, good job, because do you know how much of a problem it would have been had you not said that it went through? So that's what happened, y'all. They really tried me, and I'm letting y'all know straight up, you gotta be on it. When you're an adult and you move out on your own and you got bills and all this and that, don't expect everyone to do their job the right way. Make sure you keep documentation. Make sure you keep those papers that you need. Make sure to keep the receipts. Make sure to keep the proof. Make sure to keep all that. That's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned from it. I'm letting y'all know, for real, when you move out, those people that pay rent, y'all know, y'all probably already understand this. For the kids out there that are young, that still live with your mama and daddy, I'm letting you know, when you move out on your own, you really gonna have to make sure you are on it. Had I not been aware, or I guess just been simply dumb, then I would have paid another month's rent. J-Team, I love you so much. Make sure to be bold, brave, and beautiful out here. Also, make sure to look below for the giveaway, and I'll talk to y'all in my next video. Bye!